Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial. In today's video I'm going to show you how to make this cute bag handle. It is very simple to make, so I'm going to be using this yarn, a pair of scissors, a size 4.0mm hook, and darning needle. So I'm first going to make a slip knot just like that. Insert my hook into the loop and pull the loop from behind. So I have my slip knot. Now I'm going to make 80 chains. Note, you can make your chains longer if you want your bag handle to be longer. So make 80 chains and I'll come back to tell you what to do next. So now I have my 80 chains and this is what it looks like. To begin my row 1, I'm going to make slip stitches into these chains. So I'm going to skip the very first chain, and into the second one I'll make my first slip stitch. So insert my hook into that chain, grab a loop from behind, then pull it through the loop that's already on the hook. That's our first slip stitch, and I'm going to put a stitch marker there so I always remember where I started from, because slip stitches can be very hard to find. So I'm going to go into the next chain and make another slip stitch. Into the next chain, make another slip stitch. And I'm going to keep making slip stitches into all of the chains until I get to the last chain. So continue making your slip stitches and I'll come back to tell you what to do next. So I'm towards the end now. I have 2 chains left and I'm going to slip stitch into the remaining 2 stitches. So after working all the way down to one side of our foundation chain, we're going to turn the work and work on the opposite side of the chains. Okay, so just turn it this way, and in the very first chain, the opposite side, we're going to insert the hook and make a slip stitch. And now into the next one, you're going to insert the hook and make a slip stitch. And now into the next one, insert your hook and make a slip stitch. Into the following one, insert your hook and make a slip stitch. And you're going to continue like this until you get to the end of this chains, this opposite side now. And when you get to that point, I'm going to come back to tell you what to do next. So I'm towards the end now. I have a few chains left and I'm just going to work into all of it. This is just so you see. So that's, make sure you work into the very last chain there. So that's one. And there's one last chain. I'm going to go into that chain and work my last slip stitch there. And now I'm going to remove the stitch marker and attach with a slip stitch. So go into the back loop of the stitch where I just removed the stitch marker and make a slip stitch, because we're going to be working on the back loop only. So go into the back loop and make a slip stitch and put your stitch marker back into that stitch, because that's going to be our first stitch where we're always going to attach and know when to end. So now we're going to be working into the back loop only. Okay, so look, there is a V, so the back one. Okay, so go into the back loop. Slip stitches are hard to go into to make a slip stitch. And now go into the next stitch, back loop only, make a slip stitch. Into the next one, back loop only, make a slip stitch. And from here henceforth, we are going to be working only into the back loops of our stitches. So continue working into the back loop until you get to the end, and I'll come back to tell you what to do next. So I am at the end now, and here I'm just going to continue working like I'm working in rounds. So no attachments, just keep going until I get to where my stitch marker is. Okay. So remember, we're working only into the back loop, and yeah. so we walked this way. Now when you get back to this point where we have our stitch marker, after walking into the last gear, so we're going to remove the stitch marker and insert our hook into that stitch, back loop only, and make a slip stitch. Okay, and I'm going to place back my stitch marker into that stitch because that's going to count as our first stitch where we would always attach, and this is where we would have to end as well. Okay, so now you're just going to keep going. So go into the next stitch, back loop only, and make a slip stitch. And here you're just going to keep making slip stitches into the slip stitches in the previous row, and you're just going to keep going in rounds. So continue working. So here's the thing, you're just going to keep working and you get to this end, then you just continue working like this. So you just continue until you get to this point where the stitch marker is. You remove your stitch marker, attach, and continue working until you have the length that you want. And I worked this length, which is fine for my bag. If you want your handle to be bigger, you can definitely go some more rows so that you can have a bigger handle. Okay, and now I'm back to the point where I have my stitch marker, which broke by the way, and now I'm going to remove that, and into that stitch I'm going to place my last slip stitch. Okay, and chain one. And I already cut a long tail, so I'm just going to pull it through that chain one just like this to finish off. And yeah, now we're going to start sewing the sides together. So with my darning needle, I'm going to insert this yarn tail that I left, and I like to tie just so that it doesn't come off the darning needle. And now I'm just going to go into the middle, so that we can be in the right proportion. So go into the middle, that stitch that seems like it's in the middle, and insert it just like this. Okay, now I'm just going to put the sides together like this. Okay, and I'll start stitching the sides together, so just watch. So I'm just going to continue stitching together until I get to the end, this point. And then I'm going to go into that very first stitch there and tie just like this. And I'm just going to insert the yarn tail into the middle of our work just like this, just to hide it. You don't need any special way to do this. We're basically just hiding the yarn tail so that it doesn't come loose easily. Okay, And that's it all done. So we have our bag handles made with slip stitches, and what you're going to do next is grab your bag, whichever bag you want to attach it to, and you're going to start attaching.